Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. This week we have Glory to God 470. There is a longing in our hearts. The text and music by Anne Quigley, who was, in 1992 when she wrote this, a member of the St. Thomas More group of composers. They were a group of composers that were associated with a study center in the parish of St. Thomas More in North London. And she's best known for this song. But what's interesting about this song is, I don't know if you're listening to this during the Lenten season or the Easter season, but it can apply for either. And there's a great way to interpret this that Reverend Carol McDonald approaches with. She says, there's a longing in our hearts, prompts us to realize that in the midst of lamenting, we are also longing. Longing in our hearts to see God's presence in our midst. And so my question would be to you, how do you see, and for myself as well, to challenge all of us, how do we see God's presence in our midst? If it's Easter time, how are we living out the resurrected Christ in our midst? If it's Lent, how are we possibly lamenting? And this hymn gives us the way to approach this in a pensive manner. We have justice, freedom, mercy, wisdom, courage, comfort, healing, wholeness, new life. And let's even say we could have light as well. So we've got at least 10 things we could pray for as we sing this. And the power of this tune is, the text, tune, is the way I think it's married to the text. There is a longing in our hearts, O Lord, for you to reveal yourself to us. Almost as if we're speaking it. And then they start the same, so it makes it easier for someone to sing. Classic way of writing, we land in the first phrase on the second scale degree, the supertonic, and then on the second phrase, we land on the tonic. So a little more information about Anne Quigley. She had her music also featured in Decani Choral Music Series in England, and of course she is a respected composer and liturgist. And that's where her music was featured. So I hope that you can worship and sing to this. There is a longing in our hearts. There is a longing in our hearts, O Lord, for you to reveal yourself to us. There is a longing in our hearts for love we only find in you. For justice, for freedom, for mercy and prayer. In sorrow Thank you very much to Anne Quigley for writing such a beautiful tune and text that makes us think in all seasons, whether it's Easter or Lent. There's a longing in our hearts, O Lord, for you to reveal yourself to us. We need Christ in our lives, and that's constantly looking for that answer. And that answer is here. Thank you very much for listening to Hymn of the Week.